What up? What up? What up, everybody? What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's a very special episode of Squaddcast. We're doing it with the scary squad. You understands me? I see y'all in the chat. Cherry, what's going on? Natural Scratcher, what's going on? I'm gonna get Pat up in here, and we're gonna get this thing started. You understands me? Why can't I get? Oh, there it is. Okay, boom. There we go. You. Can you hear me? We can't hear you, Pat. Make sure your mic's not muted. What up, Deontay? What up, Lenore? What up, Charlene, Geronimo? What's going on with y'all? Natural Scratcher. I see you.
Yo. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
These new age mics, man.
They got hella echo in the background, though. I don't know if you're.
I got echo?
Yeah, it's just like now I don't hear it as much, but I could hear myself. Like
let me headphone it up.
It sounds like it's gone now, though.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gone now.
I'll still just put the headphones on.
Pancake Poppy, what's going on? The Highness. Who else is in here? Nigel, what's going on? Mr. Love for the 90s.
What up?
What's popping, everybody? Like I said, man, we got a very special episode of Squaddcast. We're doing it with the Scary Squad today. You know, it's one of the most revered shows on All Def. It's always a lot of fun. And so we thought we would bring it over to this platform and check it out, see how it goes. So today's guest, we have Jelani. I think it's ready. Let's see. Jelani, ready?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Hey, gang, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Glad to be here. How y'all doing?
Awesome, man. We good.
Yeah.
Where you tapping in from?
Right from Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. Hot as fuck, Arizona.
We got some Pokemon back there.
Oh yeah, the wall is crazy.
We got some DBZ. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm about that way.
Blurred out, my boy. I see what you're doing. All right, well, we appreciate you having being on, brother. Next up, we got Nori in the building. What's up, Nori?
What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, what up, man?
Man, fantastic. Nori has actually come up to a couple of shoots for me with Selling This Hard and a couple other things, man. So, comedian on the scene out here, getting his name out here, brother. Definitely happy to have you on the show, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you for having me on, man.
Absolutely.
I like the complete background difference too. It's like the complete background difference.
This is all Kiyomi shit. This ain't my shit.
It's like you were just burning some sage.
You know, something like that. Got to keep the good spirits around. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that good energy going, my boy. Next up, we got Brian P is in the building. What's up, Brian? How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
All right, man. Brian has been on a couple of movies and a couple of other things. I think 21 Questions he's done as well, man. So good to see you back, my brother. How's everything going on your end?
Oh, it's great. It's great. You know, just living.
Sounds like he's having a wonderful morning.
Right. I was like straight to the point. It's great.
Terrific.
I just woke up. I'm sorry.
No, it sounds like you had a great day.
Yeah. The way we picked these winners is we asked them to tell us one crazy thing or one talent that they have, and everybody gave something dope. This is how they got picked. So let's start with Jelani. Tell us about what you put in the Patreon so you got picked for this.
All right, so this is basically just the wildest story I've ever had. When I was 2 years old, I got my head cut with a chainsaw. So this basically happened when I was living in Texas. I was just chilling, and I saw my dad outside just pruning and cutting a tree. You know, just being a curious child, just walked out, not knowing what's happening. I walked like directly under him. He didn't even see me, lowered the chainsaw, and it just hit my head.
It hit your head?
Yep, right in the middle. And I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy, like clearly I'm still alive. But had to go to the hospital and get staples.
Let me tell you something, Jelani. You said it wasn't nothing crazy. Getting hit in the head with a chainsaw is immediately. I You trying to softball it because your dad didn't try to do it, but nigga, he was almost a mass murderer.
Damn. He was very focused on cutting that tree.
Listen, his dad was almost a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it happened in Texas. That's even crazier.
So were you looking at another part and your head got caught, or were you like, here's where my forehead's going, and like kind of like boom?
See, I really have no clue. I just felt like I was just trying to, do some yard work with my dad, just trying to get some bonding time. And he even noticed I was out there. He was just too focused. He just saw, like, I guess he just hit something that wasn't the tree.
Jesus. Let me tell you something. I know your mom was heated. There's no way you can explain that calmly to a black mother that you done cut her son's head damn near off. That is, sheesh.
He was probably vibing. He was probably, doing his thing. He was like, oh, this is a weird brown little tree. Yeet. Oh, that was my son. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
A little off the top.
All right.
Glad you're okay, man. Jeez.
Yeah, definitely that.
That is a cool story.
Nori, what you got for us? What was your story?
I don't know if I could beat that one, but
I was about to say, you made the chainsaw guy go first?
I forgot which one was which.
Yeah, no, I can't beat that one. But I put in the comments of one, I'm a aspiring comedian out of LA. And also I put in high school, I fought my ex's stepdad naked on accident. Like, it wasn't. So what happened was,
okay.
Look,
I love how calm everybody is telling this shit. Like, yeah, I fought my ex's stepdad.
What's your life?
But the crazy part is, as soon as I put that in the comments, me and Kiyomi was like, Pat's about to judge me first. I already know. I saw the look on his face.
Already. No, I'm interested though. This is hilarious.
The first thing I thought was the scene in Get Rich or Die Trying with
Terrence Howard, random naked fight.
Yeah.
That stepdad walked in with a shank trying to stab Nori. He was like,
No, so the wild part is, this was my ex from high school. So it was senior year in high school. We used to sneak off during lunchtime to smash, what high schoolers do and shit. So one time we went to her crib, but her fam came home early. So stepdad walked in the crib, both of us, ass naked in the act. Ain't nothing we can do about it at this point. So he cussing us out, going dumb, whatever. I'm trying to put my clothes back on as he's like cussing us out. And all of a sudden, I just feel a bop like on the back of my head, like he hit the back of my head.
How?
And I was a fighting child, so like as soon as I felt it, I just blacked out. Like, I forgot it was her stepdad from that point on. So I just start like just swinging immediately, no thoughts, whatever. But then the nigga tried to hold me, so I had to reflect, like, this nigga grabbing me and my dick is in his belly button. Like, I don't. At this point, I'm like, you're either angry or horny. I don't know what you are at this point. And I'm 17 going on 18, so you're borderline pedophile at this point. Like, I'm not 18 yet, but you almost there.
Like
so
a kid at that point.
Yeah, so I got kicked out. I'm trying to put my clothes on. I left the house. I couldn't even put my clothes all the way on by the time I got out. So I'm walking from her house all the way to my house with nothing on, with just shorts on, no shirt. And then they called my mama. My mom called me and was like, your ass got caught, didn't you? And he's like, all right, I'll see you at home. And then that was it.
So wait, did you win?
Yeah, I won.
Was he fighting? Was he fighting back?
Yeah, he was fighting back.
That's why he grabbed him up. He was getting socked out. He was like, he did the boxing move.
But he he tried to put me in like a chokehold, but I did like martial arts and like jujitsu, so I knew how to get out of it. And I always knew like he had a bad knee, because every time I went over house, he always complained his knee hurt. So I just kicked him in his knee to get out.
Oh, you knew him?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, me and her, we dated for like 2.5 years.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
so like I would go to her house and like chill all the time, but high school, when you're a senior, you be having free period. So during free period, we just sneak off to the house because we know everybody at work. It just happened to one day they came home early that day. So,
wow. So did he sock you in the back of the head, or was he like, get out of my house?
No, it was like a hammer punch, like to the back of the head, like yeah.
So he was trying to fight.
And I didn't have hair back then. I was just fade. So I felt all of it. Wasn't no cushion on the back. Just felt all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
I remember when I was in high school, I had y'all know I had my kid at 14, and so me and his mom didn't stay together. And then she got married around the time of his first birthday. She like got married to a whole nother nigga. Keep in mind, I'm still in high school, so they marriage was strained, didn't really work out. Me and her started smashing again. One time I went over her house to smash, right? And we had just finished. I'm sitting on the side of the bed, pulling my drawers on, and Buddy walks in, looks at us. I'm like, this is not going to end well. This nigga walked in, looked at us, was like, I just came to get my shit. And grabbed some shirts out the closet and left. I thought he was gonna be waiting outside, something like that. Nothing. He was completely outside. I don't know if he was checked out. He couldn't believe it, or she was crazy as fuck. So she might have put him in the finger, and he just like, I ain't got the energy to even entertain this shit. But
what if they were like random graphic tees? Like he got like a SpongeBob tee or something. Like he's like, I just came for my stuff.
Wait, so what?
And then like one of the dragon button-up shirts that BT loves. Three t-shirts and one of those shirts, and I was just like, huh. That's peculiar.
Wait, so was it her dad, actual dad, or stepdad?
No, this was her ex-husband. This was the guy. They were. I don't even think the marriage was dissolved. They were separated at this point. So he still had the key, all this. He had every right to be there.
Oh, she ran that relationship. That's what happened.
Yeah.
She ran that.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. At least you got to finish though.
I did. And then good old
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So, all right, Brian, what you got for us?
Nothing like that.
I feel you, man.
My story is straightforward. I was stuck in Brazil, and my friend gave me a deal on some flights, and it didn't work out, so they escorted me out the airport. I was in the place where you pick up all your luggage, had the Wi-Fi, and was trying to find the fastest way back to
Wait,
LA
what you mean the
the
ticket just didn't work out? Like they didn't accept it and they made you leave?
My friend worked for an airline, and they're like, I'll get you cheaper tickets to Brazil. I'm like, cool. And what it was standby. And what I learned is there's only one flight out of Brazil to the United States a day, which is at 6:00 at night. And this was Friday or Saturday, and I need to be on work on Monday. So I only had one more chance to get home. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy a flight. And the cheapest and fastest way out of Brazil to Los Angeles was going to London. So
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the best at geography. But is that going from South America to Europe back to LA?
Yep. Wasn't Spirit.
Listen, I've never been a fan of standby tickets, like buddy passes and shit. Like I used them in the beginning when I didn't have money and all that shit. And it served the purpose. But bro, I remember one time I was trying to get back from Atlanta after doing the show, and I got bumped 8 times in one day. I mean, they kept rolling me over. I had to end up sleeping in the airport. The shit was horrible. I would never ever go out of the country on a goddamn buddy pass. Brian, what are you doing?
I learned that day because I asked the lady, I was like, hey, is there another flight? And she's like, how many days have you been stuck in Brazil? And I was like, days? There was another guy on standby. He just shrugged his shoulders and walked off. And I was just, all right, yeah, I guess I was stuck in Brazil for another day. But no, I had to get home.
Jesus. Did you go to London?
Yeah, I was in London for 2 hours.
Shit.
So wait, what is the flight from Brazil to London? How long is that?
I think that one was 16 hours. And then the one from London to LA is 10 hours.
Jesus Christ, man. You added 16 hours to your trip to get home.
I'm so mad at your
wait, so did you make it to work on Monday?
Yeah, made it to work on Monday. Jet lag.
I would have needed a day to decompress, bro. There's no fucking way.
No, I was saying crazy shit to everyone at work. I had no idea what I was talking about, but they didn't fire me, so I'm good.
That's crazy. That's crazy to be in like that many continents just in one day. Like that's damn near suspicious. People probably thought you were a spy.
Well, listen, man. I think this is a good enough spot for us to start. Shout out to the original squad. We got Pat, we got me. Then we got a special guest today. We got Brian P. We got Nori. We got Jelani here. We're gonna jump into this first topic right after this. Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been?
Bluetooth.
Just going through an ad right there. Nah, they ain't get paid for this one. All right. So, first topic of the day we have. Would you rather live in Antarctica or the Sahara Desert?
Take me to the Sahara any day. I cannot do that cold.
Oh wait, we didn't start yet.
You say what?
We didn't start yet, right?
No, we started.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
still in your little in between part.
Oh no. We good. I mean, it's live, so ain't no need to.
Oh, okay.
Give
Better
me Sahara
keep it
Desert.
out.
Give me Sahara Desert. I can't do cold. We black. We meant for the heat. So give me that Sahara Desert of Antarctica any day of the week.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know. The Sahara Desert be looking sweaty. I feel like I'd be musty all day.
Bro,
Would you rather be musty or have frostbite?
Maybe frostbite. I don't know. Because
that's what I'm saying. All right, so they don't give you like all the parameters of your lifestyle and your living arrangements. Because I'm like, what you gonna eat in the Sahara Desert? Like scorpions? Like what the fuck? At least in Antarctica, I can maybe go ice fishing. You know, cut a little hole in the ice. You know.
So you immediately went to food. You immediately went. I'd rather one's eating scorpions. You think people in the desert are eating? Did you get that from the Mummy?
Yeah, they got the scorpions in the skewer. They just turn it around on the fire. Just turn it.
But his problem is in Antarctica, you're gonna be too cold to walk to the food. That's the problem.
Nah, bro. Listen, if I'm living in Antarctica, I've prepared for this, bro. I got my North Face underwear, my North Face long johns, my North Face.
There's not enough clothing in the world for Antarctica cold. There's not enough clothing in the world.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with the cold and the heat. You get cold, you can always add more layers, right? You got on long johns, you got on t-shirt, you got on a shirt, then a sweater, then a coat, all of that. Overalls, you can do all of that shit. You can add more layers to stay warm. Wrap yourself in aluminum foil before you get dressed. Whatever the fuck you need to do. You get hot, it's only so much you can take off, my nigga. Like, ain't no trees.
That's big nigga problems. That's big nigga problems.
Oh, nigga, your little skinny ass was the first 2 days.
If you're in the Sahara Desert, all you need is a camel because the humps carry water, so water is taken care of. You cut it open, that's warm. Hey man, when you gotta survive, you gotta survive.
Okay, so you cut it open, then what you gonna do on the third and fourth day?
Get another camel.
Oh, so you just walking around stealing camels? Nigga, you really stealing? And then second of all, if you can steal a camel, motherfucker, you can steal some water. Why would you go straight?
In Antarctica, it's frozen. Ain't no water.
You're gonna make a decision.
Body touch the ice, you're done.
You're gonna make a decision on a hump and then stick a straw in and just drink his water. Is what you're saying, Nora?
Wait. Okay, hang on. Maybe I don't know enough about camels. I always thought the water in their hump was for them. People are really cutting the hump open and eating and drinking camel water.
People, if you pay attention, like these Sahara movies, mummy movies, and all that, it's always when they're stranded in the desert with just them and their camel. You notice the camel is always dead because they use them for what they got, so the human could survive every time.
I've never
open and use it for like warmth and food.
I gotta look this up now because I think
camel backwater? That sounds disgusting.
Because I'm gonna tell you this: what Tahir talk about? If you in Antarctica and you go towards that water, you try to get a fish, penguin. I promise you, either a killer whale, or something about to eat your hand alive, and you got polar bears coming out of nowhere. So good luck with that.
I mean,
I don't think
this tribes in Antarctica. There's nobody surviving in the Sahara that long. They're just nomads, just chilling.
See, look, we all black. Our ancestors, we was made for the desert. We was made for it. We was not made for the cold. That's not us. That is not us.
I don't know about this hump water. I don't know about this hump water. It's looking like it's more fat storage.
I bet.
Mhm.
I bet you the hump water is healthier than Dasani.
Ain't no hump
I mean-
water.
Okay, listen, this is what I just found out. It's true that camels can last days without food or water, but it's not because they've got water stored in their humps. Camel humps are actually rich. They store rich fat, which allows them to go long periods without time without eating or drinking because their body converts the stored fat into needed energy. Nori,
Look, it's still
you
food.
are excused, nigga.
Yeah, this nigga was quoting Star Wars. He was basically talking about the scene. That was not a camel.
Hey, look, it's still food, and it's easier to catch than whatever food you're trying to get in Antarctica. Way easier to catch.
First of all, you're staying in a desert with the heat. Temperatures probably 110 to 117, 20 degrees. You think you're going to have the energy to go steal a camel? And then camels don't run fast, motherfucker. They gallop. So they're going to see you trying to get away with this camel. You think you're going to have the energy to steal the camel and fight the people that you're stealing it from?
So what's easier to catch, a camel or a polar bear?
Motherfucker,
why would we catch a polar bear?
No, there's no animal in the Antarctica you can catch because all they got to do is jump in the water. You're not getting them once they're in the water.
Fish, my dude. Fish.
I want you to go to Antarctica and stick whatever you gonna catch in the water in Antarctica and see if you get it out of there. I will pay money to see this.
I didn't say spearfishing. I'm not fucking Tom Hanks trapped on an island. I didn't say that. I said cut a hole in the ice and go fishing. I'ma sit and wait for the fish to try to get something. I'm not doing the spearfishing.
You gonna have a killer whale bite your hand off.
Why would I stick my arm in there? I got a pole, Nori. What's your vision of me in Antarctica?
Okay. So does the list tell you what supplies you get for each? No,
that's what I said. It doesn't like list the parameters of your living arrangement. But I would imagine if I'm in this place, and I know, especially if I have prior knowledge that this is where I'm about to go for the next year, I'm going to pack a pole. I'm going to do that.
Okay, well,
why are we hunters in this
universe? If they give you the tools, that's a whole different conversation. If it's just we wake up one day and that's where we're at, then that's a whole different ballgame. Because
then you just gonna go get a camel and drink the water out the humps. Got it. Okay. Brian, you've been pretty quiet this whole time. I feel like you're devising a plan for world domination. What are you gonna do?
Oh, desert, Sahara, it's easy. There's oases where there's fresh water and trees, so problem solved.
I've heard about these oases, but I've never seen this confirmed to anything that there really are oases in the desert.
I mean, I've never been in the desert that long to find out, so
Okay. Hippie said she wants to come in and argue too. I would love to have Hippie come in because Hippie be knowing stuff too. Come on in, Hippie. Who's here?
Sahara Desert covers a lot.
Dude, you can fit the entire United States in the Sahara Desert. You can fit the entire United States. That's how big that fucking desert is.
There's some pretty parts with water, but it's still hot. You ain't getting away from that heat.
And how you gonna know to find that? If you can fit the entire country over there, you think you're gonna be able to navigate to where the oasis is?
Well, I mean, we have GPS. Everybody knows the desert now.
Ain't nobody knowing the desert.
It's 2022. There's no mysterious parts.
That shit's gonna give you longitude and latitude direction of how to get there. You are not gonna know how to get there.
I promise you ain't no service in the desert.
GPS? You don't think there's GPS in the desert?
No, not
why not?
Antarctica or the desert. There's no service.
I think it
there's
might
service
be
in both
because they still the cell phones. I still think they still work off possibly satellites. You would just need a satellite phone. You wouldn't be able to use like a regular cell phone provider.
Yeah, there are people in Antarctica.
But I don't know how a GPS works with that. So, because I have no idea. I am completely out of my depth of field when it comes to
I got Metro PCS. I'm not. It's not working.
Oh my nigga, you need to stay at home.
You don't have service here.
I'm on my phone, so my service is working great. I'm on LTE. I'm not on Wi-Fi. So
okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, it looks really good to be on here. What about you, Jelani? What do you say?
I'm just trying to think. I think as much as I hate the cold, Antarctica is more suited for survival.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, you can have all those layers with you. There's more sources of food, water, and survival. So I mean, you're gonna have to become a hunter if you're out there. If you want to spend the rest of your life out there.
I think you do. You gonna have Domino's delivered?
Ain't no Walmart's out there.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why are we just automatically like caveman level hunters in this universe? Like, ain't no facilities for a human being.
It's a survival challenge. If let's say you do this shit, you win $100 million. If you can last 6 months to a year, you win $100 million.
Right, but are we just in the nude in the nature, or do we have like a place to like? Because if we're just out and about in Antarctica, we'll die. But if we have like a heated building, you know,
and that's why I asked, are there tools or whatever in the question, or are we just out? That's why I said it's a different conversation depending on what's in the description. Because if we just out there, naked, then do you want to freeze to death or melt? That's your choice.
Listen, it's naked in a phrase style. Okay?
What?
There's no housing. You have to make your own shit. Why would they make it that easy for you? Hey man, stay in this hut for 6 months to a year. Nah, motherfucker, that ain't $150.
Because your whole life is different. You're in Antarctica or Sahara. So, if it's just out and about, hunt for your food and no building, you'll die in Antarctica immediately.
No.
So are we talking naked and afraid? Like, is that the definition?
Hell
yeah,
no.
We're talking like
that
that
wouldn't work.
If we're talking naked and afraid, you won't survive 5
What up, hippie?
Antarctica.
That's not fair.
I wasn't naked. You won't be naked, Nori. What I'm saying is, first of all, this is what I'm thinking. I'm picking Antarctica first of all because I already run hot. I'm not going to a fucking desert. That's number one. Number two, I'm building a dope ass igloo. Fuck you thought. My igloo gonna be lit as fuck. I'm gonna have 3 houses in that bitch. I got a whole 6 months per year to get my shit lit, right?
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna build I'm gonna build a little pit where I can start a little fire. Have my hands over there and shit. Roast.
Have you ever built anything?
Absolutely.
Talk about an igloo.
Yes, I built a tree house. I built a tree house in East St. Louis.
A tree house?
I thought you was in hard bottom shoes and dress pants.
I know that's a lie because ain't no trees in East St. Louis.
First of all, fuck you, Pat.
That was a power pole house.
Wow. Wow.
So,
thinking of all igloos look terrible.
Look,
I'm gonna be in Antarctica because we all know there's a secret portal to other dimensions there, and I'm gonna be,
here we go.
I'm traveling the world like Brian.
Now we're talking.
Nah, fuck that.
Now we're talking.
Pat, fuck you too, man. Pat used to grow outside and collect bullets and make Legos out of them.
LA's not that bad.
He was like, "What are these things?" He didn't know they were bullets.
Grass Legos, nigga. I'm picking Antarctica, bro. I can't do the heat for that long, bro. Do you realize in Vegas, just Vegas alone? I remember one day when I went out there to buy one of my cars. When I landed, it was 117. 117 in Vegas, right? At night, it was 92 degrees.
Yeah,
92 degrees at night. So imagine what a fucking desert's gonna be like, dude. Like, oh fuck.
Well, imagine landing and it's negative 117. I feel like you would. That's crazy because that's not even like realistic cold. You either. I feel like that would be so cold you'd feel warm, and that's how you know you were dying.
Yeah. Because listen to here.
I'm going to Antarctica because they don't want us.
I can't deal with cold.
They don't want us in Antarctica. We have to go there. We got to go there and take over.
But you also naked.
Well, Tahir just
I didn't say you were naked.
Trying to show his guns to everybody there. That's what you said, naked in a freestyle.
No, I said naked in a freestyle, like you have to forage for your own food.
I can do that.
Like your own living space. That's what I mean. Not naked, like not actually naked. Nobody was sending somebody to Antarctica naked. That's just ridiculous.
Nobody in this video could get any food. I guarantee you. In either of these scenarios, what are we hunting? What are we hunting in the desert? Lizards?
Y'all eating scorpions.
Why y'all gotta eat meat though? Y'all can't find some other food?
Dry grass?
Dry grass. Okay. Do you not understand? Okay, y'all need to watch the Magic School Bus a little bit more. Then you can learn about what happens in desert environments. There's life in the desert. us included if we go live there. But there's cacti, yes, there's animals. You ain't never had rattlesnake pizza? I have. I'm just saying.
Wait, did you
Maybe
just
not
say
the
rattlesnake pizza? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Did you say rattlesnake pizza?
Listen, don't bring your country ass in here.
Wait.
Hippie's from the sticks for real. She from the country for real. So I wasn't even surprised that she's had.
Wait, what part of the country are you from?
I just no. That's not a natural and normal dish. People ain't just walking around eating rattlesnake.
I know we all got to eat pizza, but there's life in the desert. It rains in the desert. There's stuff there, y'all.
You want to eat rain?
You're talking about the Sahara specifically. No, but you go drink it. You need some water.
So the menu you just proposed was rattlesnake and rain. That's the diet.
Right. You know what, Tahir? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to change my answer because now that she said rattlesnakes, I forgot. I have a very irrational fear of snakes, so I might have to change my answer. I have a very irrational fear of snakes, so if that's my food option, I'm starving because I'm not.
Come on over to this cold side, my boy.
I mean, you'd see it coming. There ain't nothing but sand. If there was a snake coming after you, you'd see it from 2 million miles.
Nah, snakes are sneakier than you think.
And they're camouflaged. They're built for that terrain, so they look like the sand. If you're sitting there, you're suffering from heat exhaustion, and you're suffering from fatigue from lack of food and water. Your senses aren't as crisp as they normally are. You ain't gonna see this motherfucker coming up on the side of you, about to bite the fuck out of you. You dead. You just dead.
We found a rattlesnake in my garden like 4 days ago.
I saw that picture.
This is real life, and I haven't been back. Yeah, I gotta get my.
What city is this?
This is in San Diego that I found the rattlesnake. I'm not from San Diego though.
It makes sense though, because
he's not coming. You're nearby. It's
rattlesnakes are desert animals, and people always forget that California is a desert state.
Yeah,
it's a desert state. So,
well, I mean, can anyone in here catch a snake?
Don't ask me.
Stepped on one.
Yeah.
No.
Don't ask me.
I'm not gonna try.
I pushed my pregnant mama out the way when I saw a snake and ran.
Oh, this nigga's a killer. This nigga is.
No, I was little though, but she was pregnant with my oldest little brother, and my grandpa has like this bush in front of his house.
The oldest little brother
pushed her out.
This is the topic. Listen, I forgot the topic.
He could have just said little brother because
I have multiple. That's why
we get that. But if you're alive, you're still the older brother, nigga. That's still your little.
That's why I was like, she was pregnant with your older brother. Are you a time traveler?
Little brother.
Put your Benjamin button ass up, man.
This nigga's a whole time traveler.
All right, well let's put it to a vote, man, because we got 2 more topics we got to dive into. So what y'all going with? Antarctica or the Sahara to desert?
Antarctica. No snakes. No snakes.
If we don't got nothing, I gotta go desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go Antarctica for the squad of penguins.
What'd you say, Nori? I'm sorry, Jelani?
Going Antarctica. Just get a squad of penguins.
Gang.
Catch penguins? Penguins don't look like they flight at all.
You didn't see Avatar: The Last Airbender? They look like they had the best fun.
Also, I don't think I could start a fire in Antarctica.
Mm.
Why not?
Desert. I'm desert.
Desert?
I'm Antarctica.
All right. 4 for the Antarctica, 2 for the desert. Looks like Antarctica has it on that one. We're going to jump right into our next topic. And the next topic is, would you rather babysit a crying infant for the day or have an unwanted house guest for a week?
Oh, that crying infant.
Crying infant. I've
Crying
already
infant.
done that before. That's
Do we have to keep it alive?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. When we were talking about just warping to Antarctica in the desert and hunting for orca whales, it was all logic.
All of that was plausible. That is plausible, Pat. You said, do we have to keep the baby alive?
This is a wizard just giving us some random baby. We don't know this baby. We don't even know if it's attached. This could just be a challenge. This could just be a challenge.
This nigga said.
You could just sit down.
Pat was the kid. Pat was the kid in school when you had to take care of an egg. He broke it the first day. He didn't make it last.
I cooked it.
Yeah, Pat ate that fucking egg. Don't even.
That nigga did not. He said, "Fuck."
She gave him the egg. He was like, "Huh, snap."
3 eggs. They're giving out free eggs. Why does yours have googly eyes on it?
But I've done the crying infant 3 times, so I'd rather go that infant all day.
You talking about like helping raise your siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 younger siblings, so that's okay with me. I can do that.
The smallest, littlest, biggest little brother.
Did you raise your youngest?
All 3 of them. All 3 of them.
All 3 of them. I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. I've babysat before, and though I've never had to do it, I'm not above putting Diamond Tap or NyQuil on the baby's gum to get them to pass the fuck out. Okay.
Oh, so drugging the kid's okay?
Yeah.
No.
Parents did it too.
He's still fucking alive.
Your guys' moral line is very thin.
Yo,
you tried to kill a baby, my nigga.
But drugging the baby, everybody was immediately for it.
And he went to some weird drug, Dimetapp and what?
NyQuil.
You're not supposed to give that to baby and NyQuil.
Dimetapp.
You can get melatonin.
Just put a little bit
No,
of
melatonin. But people say, oh no, you could have said some whiskey or something.
Just a little. Well,
melatonin, Benadryl. You saying things that you cannot.
You say whiskey?
I said medicine. That's medicine. That ain't gonna kill a baby. You talk about Jack Daniels and whiskey and 80 proof Uncle Nearest.
No, ain't nobody say that.
No,
I'm saying what you could have said. There's NyQuil for kids for an infant. No.
Yeah.
I'm feeling this whiskey idea. What if we just get the kid drunk?
No, you can do whiskey because when you're young, they use like whiskey for like toothaches, like for babies. So you can use it.
They did back in the 1920s, Dory. They ain't used whiskey in a while.
Look, I got old school. I was raised by my grandpa,
So this is what you was doing with your siblings? You would put the whiskey?
Nah, melatonin, my brother. Melatonin, put them right to bed.
And that's also melatonin. That's a good point. You just that's safe.
No, we're gonna make no. We're gonna come in here. You cannot. We're gonna make a stipulation for this case. You cannot. The baby crying all day. There's nothing you can do to stop it. You cannot drug the baby or give it something to make it stop. It's a crying baby all day. That's fine.
That's fine because the baby can cry louder than my sound system can go. I'm gonna put that baby in the corner, let him look at the wall, and I'm just gonna watch all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. By the time I'm done, it's time for the parents to come pick them up.
My tuning out skills are amazing. So
put him in another room, put a little dish of food with water.
What?
Wait, Pat is cold-blooded.
A kennel, if you will.
That's
the thing.
It's not a thing.
This is some wizard baby. It's not like you have to give it to somebody that you know. It's not like you have to there's no consequences after the day's over. The baby might even disappear. So just make sure it's
for all the ladies that wanted that peeing from Pat. You hear what you may be dealing with, okay? Yes. So this is how he thinks, ladies.
Really? That's what we're dealing with? Wizards? That's what's going to happen? Wizard babies?
First of all,
this is never going to happen.
There is another option. You don't have to assault a baby. You can just have an unwanted house guest for a week that's an adult and treat them bad. Yes, because you're talking about, do we have to keep it alive? Can we give it drugs?
That's the same thing for the house
guest.
It's a wizard's baby, though, in Pat's mind.
Here's the thing. With a house guest, I've had an unwanted house guest. I met this guy through a friend of mine from St. Louis, and he seemed cool. We went out a couple times, we chilling, we got drinks and shit like that. He told me he was in between spaces and he was looking for a job. I was like, cool, you can crash on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a week and a half. This nigga ended up staying there about a month and a half. Never going on interviews. Mm-hmm. Every time I came home, he was just sitting down watching Sports Center. It was to the point where I hated going home. I hated seeing him. He was the first thing I saw when I went home because he's sitting in the living room. And he's sitting there, no shirt on, buff as fuck, watching Sports Center like this, just taking it in. Bro, it got so annoying. So after a month, I was like, yo, you gotta bounce, bro. Like you gotta bounce. He was like, cool. He never said no. He just always said cool, but never fucking left.
He said cool?
Yeah, but he never. You know, somebody tell you it's time to go or something like that. You start getting up, like maybe collecting your valuables, something like that. He would break away from the TV, be like, yeah, I got you. They go right back to it. It never left, bro.
That sucks.
I had to go to extremes and start like walking around the house cleaning my gums. Like, hey, so I need you out by Friday, bro. like seriously. Because my roommate at the time, he was very docile, very meek. He never would have pushed for the guy to leave. But I was like, this nigga ain't adding nothing to it. He ain't buying no groceries. He ain't giving us nothing on the rent. He always watches Sports Center. Like, I get the fuck out of my house.
It's crazy that some people don't feel that.
Should have started that nigga. Take all the food that's in the house, put it in your room. Do anytime he wants something, he got to get up and go get it himself. He would have left.
Listen, I didn't have a refrigerator big enough for the shit I was eating back then, so I wasn't gonna do that. Plus, if I had a refrigerator in my room, I'd never leave my room, so couldn't do that either. So,
did you just say that you couldn't relocate the food in your fridge? It was that
I had a lot of food. I love food. Food is my love language.
Same.
Fuck you, Pat, because you see what you're doing.
He said same. I said same too. It's my love language too, you know?
Okay, all right.
That's just wild. I don't know. So wait, is it that unwanted though? Like that's the other besides the
unwanted.
baby?
Whatever is unwanted to you, as you know, personally makes you just be like, I cannot deal with this. And it's a whole week of them.
Think of the worst roommate that you could have, like a roommate that's like always walking around naked.
I can't have a baby.
I had a bad college roommate, and that was horrible.
Never had a bad roommate. I'm still picking baby because just based on the difference between a day and a week, like I feel like a 24 hours of torture is doable as opposed to because I mean I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna put the baby somewhere safe and I'm gonna leave the house. But I mean a week of bullshit just never does not measure up. If it was the same amount of lengths, I might do bad roommate. If it was both a week, but if it's just a day, baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you,
Who? Brian.
No, I've had really, really bad roommates. I live alone purposely. I will take a crying baby for 24 hours. I will listen to the crying baby for 24 hours than rather have someone I don't want in my house. So it's just never again.
What give us one of the stories, because you seem like you have some shit going on in the past. So give us one of the stories, one of the horror stories with your roommate.
I had one roommate piss off 2 rival gangs at the same time.
I thought you were gonna say he didn't do the dishes.
Wait, what city did y'all live in?
I live in Hollywood.
LA.
Yeah.
This is.
Did you drop a diss track?
Wait, who did he piss off? Like MS-16 and the Crips? Like what?
No, 18th Street and MS-13.
Oh, two Latino gangs.
Wow.
Was he Latino or was he black? No.
Well,
He just shaking his head.
He was white.
What was he? White?
Yeah.
So now the white and black roommates are just wow. All right, let's hear this one. I like this. It's better than the Brazil story.
I try not to talk about it because it was just like that was a really hard time for me because I came out and they were watching our apartment. Yeah. We lived on the second floor of a quadplex, and I went out to the balcony just to relax, and I saw them. 1 were in the cars in front of our apartment, and 2 were standing across the street from our apartment. And I walked back inside and was just like, "Yep."
Yeah. What do you do in that situation? Can you call the police? Do you thug it out? like, hey, it wasn't me. I just stay here, buddy. I left the door unlocked if y'all want to go talk to him.
That's what I would do right there.
No. I decided that I was just gonna die. I was like, fuck it.
Acceptance. I'm just gonna get killed by these gang members.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I was like, they're gonna come in here, they're gonna kill the black guy first, and they might kill the white people, but I'm definitely the one that's gonna go.
I'm not gonna be the stereotypical black guy in the movie. I'm not dying first. I would have walked out there and gave them the keys. I'm like, I'm leaving in 2 hours. You guys do what you want.
Yeah, no, it was. I literally told him, it was like, it's crazy. The black guy in the apartment has no problem with the gangs in the neighborhood, but y'all do.
Bro, listen, I would have just asked, hey, if you kill him, just do it outside because I need to get the security deposit back. You know what's going on.
Back then, Brian had a tint fade, no glasses. He would look completely different. This is the Brian.
I would have saged every room in the apartment except for his. Like he would have.
I would have saged outside so they could see me saging. They'd be like, "You can't kill that guy. He's all peaceful." I'm just out there every morning, like, "Oh, he couldn't have been. It couldn't have been him." Yeah. Can you say what he did to piss them off, or is that like some street shit?
I actually don't know what he did. I was 19. They were 25, 26, something like that, and I was at home. I came home. They came home one night, and they were just like, "Yeah, some guys were talking shit down the street." And I'm like, "Okay," and they started interacting. And then on my 21st birthday, I do remember, this is the one thing I remember. We were out drinking. We were drinking a lot, and we were walking home, and this dude in the car started calling his name out. And then looked over, and it was a cholo. And I was just like, oh, shit. He literally called him by his first name. And they went over and they talked. And I was just like, yeah, I can't. I stopped going out drinking with them. I couldn't do anything because they were literally, the gangs knew him by his first name. And I've never known that to happen.
You dealt with this for 2 years? You said 19 to 21?
Yeah. 19.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
we need to give him better options. We need to give him better versus options. He's like, whatever. Like, Antarctica don't matter.
I've done both. I've been in Antarctica and the Sahara. Okay,
right,
that's a good reason to pick the baby.
I guess we should put this to a tool. I mean, to a vote. Shit. We going with the crime baby or going with the horrible roommate? What we doing?
Crime baby.
Unwanted house guest. Yeah.
You're taking the unwanted house guest over the baby?
I'm considering it. Only if it's one person I didn't want in my house. So if it's that person, I'm taking the baby because it would really break my heart to see a baby crying all day long and not be able to stop it. So I don't want to be there for that, as opposed to someone just getting on my nerves. All the same things you could do for, like you said, for the baby, putting on headphones and stuff. I could do that for the.
It's not even a real baby.
It's not a real house guest then. But the thought of it is just like, oh, poor baby. You see him cry a little bit, you want to do something.
That's the maternal like instinct in you. Because I would just tune that baby. After I've held the baby, changed the baby, and fed the baby, there's nothing else I could do. This baby just need to get this out. He might be having some shit going on internally in his life. I don't know. So I just gotta let him live that out. I can't. I'm not holding a baby for 3 hours while they cry for 3 hours. That's just ridiculous.
I would. I'd be holding it the whole time.
Oh, bless your heart.
And just sad. So I'm gonna take the unwanted house guest for that reason, because the unwanted house guest wouldn't break my poor little heart.
All right. Well, cool. There it is. We're gonna jump into this last topic of the day. Last topic is let me pull it up. Would you rather have average sex every day for the rest of your life, or great sex once a year for the rest of your life?
Average. Come on. These time differences are crazy.
Yeah. Give me average. Great sex only once. Give me average. I'm cool. Give me average.
Yeah, that works a month.
That time is crazy. Let's say average sex every day or every time for the rest of your life versus great sex 4 times a year.
That's still pretty different.
That's still
once a quarter.
Once a quarter, you're gonna have some amazing. I'm talking about 3 partners pleasing you. You are the center of attention. 24-hour fuck fest.
Okay, how long does it last?
Wait, okay, so is it great sex 4 times a year? Like those are the only times you have sex, period. Like if without them 4 times, you're not having sex at all.
Yes.
Give me average. I fuck a lot, so I need average.
I mean, I would take bad vagina every day.
No, he didn't say bad times a year. Average, not bad.
No, I'm just saying I would take bad sex every day over great sex 4 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean that's pretty wild. You just like, man, I want to have sex, but it's March.
Right.
That's pretty crazy.
I gotta wait till fucking June to get.
You got the day circled on the calendar. You just marking out the X's and just building up to it. That shit suck, bro.
Hey, average sex, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But it's also what's your definition of average though. Everybody's definition is different. What's
true.
average to you might be great to somebody else.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, I thought it was like average overall. Like afterwards, you were like, I'll see you next
Well,
time.
that's by your definition though. It might be and to you. And then she might smash somebody else and that might be the best sex he ever had.
Well, it's definitely from our point of view.
Yes.
But I feel like you given in wizards and stuff, you given average sex too. Like in this
average all the way around.
In this universe, you're given the average P, they taking the average whatever.
Listen, anytime I jack off, it's average sex. And that jack off satisfies that need for that craving. So yeah, that's enough. So if that's average sex, nigga, I'll take that. I'll take that over.
And it's once a day.
Average, it's once a day. Average to me would black the passion. You know what I'm saying? It's like you doing it, it's getting the job done. You're not writing home to talk about it or nothing. It's
a 7-Eleven hot dog. It's a 7-Eleven hot dog. If it feels the purpose,
get that glizzy out of here. We ain't talking about that. Look at Pat's face when you said 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven hot dog. It's not something that you write home about, but it fulfills a need. When you're hungry, it's ready. It's right there for you. Got condiments and condoms.
I was like, how deep into this metaphor are we going?
Okay. Oh, okay. So speaking of condoms, so would average sex mean every time you have sex, guys, you're wearing a condom?
You have to.
It's average.
Listen, it ain't gonna get
terrible for y'all.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any better than a 6 with the condom on. You ain't feeling nothing.
Well, regular raw sex is still a little above average.
Yes, regular raw sex is definitely above average.
Yeah, that's a treat.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you cut it, one of these people is getting laid every day. So
exactly.
I'll take average. I'll still take average. All them other scenarios, I'll take average.
Because you can switch up average. You can have an average threesome.
I mean, that's some people's lives right now. Is they just Tahir's face was like, "What? Really? You bring another person?
You could be average.
I mean,
like, cool.
But imagine fucking 2 starfish. Like they just lay there, give nothing to it. They just.
My first thought was like 2 actual starfish. I was
like,
okay.
What? I've never heard this before.
Go ahead. I'm here.
I'm not lying though. You can get average threesome, average head, average. There's so many different ways you can get average. That's true.
Average head would upset me so fucking much.
I feel like average head is most of the time, and then every now and then you're like, whoa. She got tricks.
Depends on who it's with.
What do you mean?
Like, because if you're with somebody who's good at what they do, then it's not average every time. It's good every time.
Not only that, though, some may not admit it. A lot of women actually enjoy sucking dick. They act with giving head. They like that shit. It's a turn on for them. They do
Bless
that
you
before.
guys.
They do that before to actually get more worked up for the sex. There are a lot of women. I didn't know Farron liked it. Farron, like we just talked about this about a year and a half ago. She was like, I actually like giving head because I never asked for it because I never like climaxed from head. So I just was like, nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And then she was like, but I like doing it. And I was like, huh.
It all depends on the person. Sometimes it's who the person they do it with. It all depends.
But I think because if you have someone that likes giving and the person likes receiving, that combination is the best. Because if you like giving and they don't really like receiving, then it's like, if you like to receive, they don't really like to give us. But when both of you like that, the chemistry together is amazing.
But guess what? We're still in the Squaddcast universe. So even if you did feel it and then they felt it and you guys were super into it, it would still come out average, no matter how hard you tried.
So Pat, it's wizard sex. Is wizard sex?
It's wizard influence sex. I don't think you're having sex with the wizard. I think that the wizard is the one who was like, pussy every day average or 4 times a year, and then
You're just banging a wizard with the hat on.
This is average.
They gotta get a little strap around the chin so that the hat doesn't fall off.
It's an old man with a beard.
This nigga fucking looking like Dumbledore out here.
Average once a day. Once a day, you gotta fuck me averagely. It's like, whoa.
Oh, that would be funny if you had to smash a wizard, though.
The sad part is this is just some people's regular everyday lives anyway. Like this isn't a wizard question. This is just their life.
Shit, y'all getting freaky as hell in these comments. Goddamn.
That's unfortunate.
I was like, I definitely love slobbing on that knob. I was like, oh, boy.
Today we are the slutty squad. Shout out to the scary squad.
No, you gotta smash the wizard. All right, Nari, get you a wizard's hat.
No, she is the wizard. She's the
wizard.
That's the one I got. That's the one I
I'm
got.
a wizard. Can that be average?
She only be all in my comments talking about if you need a spell cast on somebody, DM me.
She is a Harry Potter fucking fanatic.
I can see that.
That's what I did.
I am too, Kiyomi.
Hey, Slutty Squad might be a thing. We might have to create a channel in the Discord for the Slutty Squad.
Slutty Squad.
I know in the messed up party, she comments and she's 2 rooms down.
Right.
That's just fucked up.
Hey, so on my personal Patreon, I created another tier where me and Farron talk about like the sexual toys that we get. So like we'll order a toy from like Rated Intimate and we'll try it. And right after we try it, we go live right afterwards to give our experience on it.
Hippie, what's that? A Harry Potter sex toy or something?
No, my toys are not Harry Potter related. No, it's just like a little writing, like a lap desk that you can just put on your lap and write on and stuff.
Oh,
so, not Harry Potter stuff everywhere.
Oh, my bad. You showed it during.
I'm about to say it went from average to getting real kinky in here. Like,
right, she would have got her. Now check this out, fellas.
Right? And then it turned out to be I just write on it. It's my journal.
No.
Yeah.
It's my Bible. This is a Harry Potter Bible.
Use the Oculus. That's all. That's the game I'm giving y'all. Use the virtual reality shit.
I would love that. Somebody was telling me about like watching porn on the Oculus while you actually get head.
Yes.
I was like,
yes, do it.
I want to do
it.
That.
Do it.
That would be great.
Yes.
Why you say no, Pat?
Because the Oculus has to evolve a little bit. Right now, if you look down, you would see a white penis. And I get it. Even if it was a black penis, it's still not mine. But that's just something I'm not ready for.
No, you can watch the POV and then maximize the page on whatever porn page you're looking at, and then while she's doing what she do, I'm telling you, A1, do it.
And it's considered VR because the only I thought VR was like you're in the room, you look around, you look down, you're like, oh, I'm white. And then
no, the Oculus is like actual like. You set like a boundary and you're in. Like I played a boxing game on there, and it's actually like you just have to make sure you know where you're at because when you see these videos of dumbass
I
over everything.
I get that part.
Yeah, you got to
know how Oculus works.
Yeah,
nah, but you would. I mean, if you just like cast it from your phone to the Oculus, it's just going to be like you in that video. So it wouldn't be like. And then if you getting head or whatever, you're sitting down or standing up, you're not really walking around. So just. Just keep
you're just watching Pornhub with the Oculus. You're not like it's not like it's not immersive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was waiting for the immersive experience.
Yeah, like you're watching
around the house,
like 4K, like it's here.
Yeah, I'll try that. I definitely will try that. I'm with that shit. All right, well, let's put it to a vote. Average sex for the rest of your life or great sex 4 times a year.
Give me the
average.
Avenue.
Go average.
Average nut busts. It's still a nut bust.
JP, what you going with?
Oh no, I'm taking the average too.
I don't know why it was funny the way she said it. Yeah, no, I'm taking that average.
Taking the Ave. Give me the avenue.
All right, well there it is, man. Unanimous on the average sex for the rest of your life. Want to give a special shout out to our guests today. We got Brian P, we got Nora, we got Jelani, we got Hippie Goes that chopped it up with us as well. Shout out to the original squad, me and Pat Cloud, man. This was an amazing time. definitely would love to do this again, man, if you guys are up for it. So make sure you check out the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord so you can see what's going on.
And the Patreon.
And the
Patreon. Join the
Yeah.
Patreon.
Because this is where we announcing this. We only pick people from the Patreon to be on here. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This went super dope, man. Super like yeah, we can do that. It's not as difficult as the other one because we could just do the topics from the other one if we want to. So this is fun. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next time. Peace, guys.
Lady y'all.